Welcome to the Random Mountain Bikers. Today we're going to talk about a little bit about our channel. Our channel will mainly focus on tips, hacks, tricks, and a little bit of fails videos, including some of our own. And this may have a lot of cringy moments included. Now the channel will be primarily based off of mountain biking, and if you're not interested in that, well, there's something wrong with you. Our first tip is to have a toothbrush. The toothbrush is primarily used just to clean a bike. Now you may think extras of these and, oh, maybe a toothbrush isn't worth it. But when you come down to fine details, these can be really useful. Now this one here is electric and you can see it's a little greasy. But beside the point, it works really, really well. Now you can use a normal hand brush, which isn't bad. But these ones step it up by having electricity power. Now you do have to keep these charged, but if you have this thing living on the charger, it'll be fine. Our next tip is a shop towel. A very simple thing, but can come very handy in sticky situations. It can be used to clean your chain or other parts of your bikes, just like the toothbrush. But the shop towel is a little bit thicker. Now you may tend to grab for a rag or something, but these have their advantages. One, they come in rolls and they're a lot cheaper. Two, they're a little bit more environmentally safe. One, because these can decompose. Other rags you have to just reuse. And once they fall apart and you can't really use them and they decompose in the landfill. So these are a little bit cheaper. Also with these is they cut off into smaller bits. So you can have one separate bit and you can cut it down in any area. It does have these little areas you can pull on, but it does make it a must-have for any home bike mechanic. The next tip is zap straps. Zap straps are really tough and you can use them on lots of things for your bike. One, because of their strength, you can attach them where C-clips would normally be. Pros use zap straps and I recommend them too. I ride them and I've never had a problem. They're a lot easier to come off and you can use scissors to get them off. C-clips, however, you have to use pliers and they're a little bit harder to use. I recommend these because one, they don't come off, and C-clips, they always come off. I guess C stands for crap. One tip is a good set of Allen keys. Now this one does have the T-handle, which can give you leverage in some areas and not in others. Like for instance, some of them have the classic L shape, just like this one. You can use it to wrench this way or this way for the extra leverage. Now this one doesn't have it, but you do get the better grip, which I do find very useful. Also something I recommend getting is a good multi-tool. Now these things are rather inexpensive and can save your butt a lot. It's got the Allen keys on it and screwdrivers, a little bit of Torx bits, a chain remover, and some other goodies. Now this one may look rather interesting because of its size. Now, because this multi-tool is a little bit bigger, it looks clunky. And of course it does. But if you have a multi-tool, a pack, or anything, it's not really going to take that much space up. You can get it in the case or in other areas. You can also get this one called a Leatherman. Now this one comes with different ones like a saw blade and a knife. This one also opens up to have a pair of pliers and other goodies inside like screwdrivers and a file. Now this is a rather interesting one due to it's not mountain bike related, but if you do have this one, can come in handy. The next one to get is a pedal wrench. Now this one I got really cheap, but a cheap one can be a high quality one at the same time. Just got to take good care of it. Now this one is a little bit cheaper and you can see I did bend the jaws, but it is a pedal wrench and it does the job. I recommend just picking up one of these. It's not expensive and it can change pedals and other things. It's a must-have for the home mechanic. The other must-have is torque bits. Now these ones can be used quite often and you will find them on most entry-level bikes, including today's bikes. And you can use these on Walmart bikes because they're Walmart bikes. the recommended ones are T25s, which this one is, and a T15. Just getting 2 of these is really recommended. Also, another good tool is a high quality chain tool. This one's from Park Tool, and I can't regret it. This one takes out any chain pins, and I can't say, but it's held up to all the abuse I've thrown at it. It works really well, and I have no damage whatsoever on this. I recommend picking one of these up because they're a simple and cheap thing to buy for the home mechanic. The next tip is a simple med kit. Now, this one is rather small, but I saved my butt a few times. This one comes with a little bit of gauze, a cough candy, which I have put in, a little bit of bacterial wipes, alcohol wipes if you like to call them that, Band-Aids, and some other goodies. Now, if you're looking at buying one of these, go small and then pack it yourself. These are rather good, and if you pack them yourself, you can fit a lot of stuff in these. And you can get them for pretty cheap. For the price, I can't say you shouldn't get it. You should all get it, and I don't know why you haven't. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it with some of our hacks with cleaning and wrenching on your bike. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video.